Hey everyone, how's it going? So what am I working on this morning? I have got a 2018 Ford EcoSport. What is that? That's I actually didn't even realize it was a thing. It's kind of like a Ford Edge, except a little bit smaller. I never paid attention. I mean, I've seen them on the road, just never paid attention. It's called an EcoSport. But whatever. So the customer's complaint is that they have a jerking sensation while driving. What's the mileage on this? I don't even know the mileage. Hold on. Let me try to find the mileage here. Trying to find the mileage. Will it tell me if I open up the door? Nope. How about now? I'm scrolling through the dashboard trying to figure out. I have no idea what the mileage is. I'll know by the end. But anyway, so I hooked up my scanner here, and let's see what we got for codes. So it did a full scan of everything. So we have PCM codes. Incorrect gear ratio. That's not good. Transmission friction E element applied time range performance. Okay, unfortunately, as soon as I see that, gear ratio error. 99 times out of 100, it's an internal transmission problem. Let me shut this down for a second. Okay, it's got 117,000 miles on it. All right, let me get my seatbelt on. Let's go for a ride. Hang on one second. Yeah, you can look at the sun visor for a second. I'm back. Okay, so let's go for a ride. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so we're going up the street. Pretty harsh shift, I will say that. Whoa, that's a real harsh shift. Alright, let me get this thing to one of my proving grounds, testing facilities. See where we're going to go today. I don't know. Let's figure out where we're going today. Mexico's closed off to me. Well, and anybody else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Can't think right now. Okay, so I wound up going back to the Galapagos Islands, and the only one I could think of. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go in, I'm going to clear codes, to be honest with you. This thing's obviously got a problem with shift solenoid D electrical, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here, report. Okay. I'll have to upload the report only because I'm not connected to the internet because I'm on the road. But I should be able to save this and I can upload it later on. And let me do this since I'm right here. I'm going to go to PCM just in case. Let me screenshot this. Hang on. Alright, I screenshotted that so I have it. So now I'm going to go out of this. I'm going to clear DTCs. Well, that was weird. Clearing DTCs just made the trunk like open and close. Alright, so I want to see what, if anything, sets. Long delayed shift. Here's the funny thing is clearing the codes made the trunk open up. Hang on a second, let me go close the trunk. That's just bizarre, but whatever. the heck is a trunk release on this thing? Okay, well, just to push it closed. All right. Hang on, let me get my seatbelt on. You can look at the visor for a minute. Or, no, actually, you're looking at the seat. Sorry about that. You can see the grain of the material on the seat. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So, first, second, third. Actually, doesn't feel bad. So maybe we have an intermittent problem with shift solenoid D. Well, there was pretty harsh shift. And roll said window up. All right, I'm gonna take this thing for a ride down the road. I want to see if anything returns. Let's see what it does. Just need to cross this. Oh, there was a very hard shift there again. I know, unfortunately, you can't. I mean, unless you see me bobbling around, you can't really tell when it's shifting harsh. Unless the camera jerks. First, second, third, fourth, that was pretty not good. Fifth. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the shop and I'm going to look up these codes. I'm going to see what's involved. I'd be willing to bet if I take a sample of the fluid that the fluid's going to be cooked. Just my guess. But we're going to find out. Alright, let's get back to the shop. Now, one thing I noticed, this thing has stop start. What the heck is stop start? Stop start is you stop your vehicle like this. Nope. It actually shut off for only a split second. But what I noticed is when that happens, when it shuts off when you get to a traffic light, say, oh, there it just did it. It gets stuck in like second gear. Oh, wow. Okay, that's violent. There we go. Now, it's going to start. I go to take off. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there is something. Oh, yeah, there is something wrong. Something is not right in that transmission. All right, let me go back and look up these codes and see. To me, I'm used to like the Chrysler 62 TE and the old 604s. Whenever something like this happened, usually it was a broken retaining ring for one of the clutch drums. This is exactly how they would feel. So, broken retaining ring, broken snap ring. So, all right, let me get back to the shop and let me look these codes up. I'm actually going to stop on the road here for a second. There's nobody coming up behind me. Let me see if it stops. There it did. And it restarts and then. Yeah, there. Oh, really harsh shift. Okay. All right. So what I did want to show you is this, that you can go and access the file when you get the internet. I mean, I could have done the hotspot over on my phone to get internet, but there is a way here now that I'm hooked to the internet at the shop. With this scanner, you go back to File, and you can see all the files that I've saved. EcoSport, full diagnostic report, and there it is. And there's all my information, and there's the full-on report. So now I can hit share, email, it's going to the right email, and send. So this way I have it and I can attach it to the customer's repair order. Just, it's more professional, looks better. Plus, if I was doing this at home, I could print it and hand it to, you know, the customer I'm working with at my house. So I like that feature. I think it's really nice. It adds a little something than just me saying, hey, this is your code, if you know what I mean. All right, let's go look this up and see what we got. It's going to need a tranny, I'll tell you that right now. All right, so it seems that the customer is pretty well aware that he was going to need a transmission. He just was hopeful that maybe he didn't. So that's why he brought it in. So we're not even going to check the fluid level or condition. The funny thing is, these codes, not a single one of them is listed in the code list, even from Ford at this point. Like nothing that they would release through All Data, Identifix, or even Shopware. So, I mean, I'm going through the list here, and these are, here, I'll show you this. Here's all your codes. In case you're wondering how many trouble codes are in a car. Yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. So basically it says to refer to the transmission manual. It appears that everything with this is going to be internal to the transmission. So at this point, well, right now we just don't have time to do any of this, just beyond giving it a regular check. But the fact that those solenoid codes are not coming back, which I have those here. See, we have incorrect gear ratio right off the bat. That tells me it's an internal transmission problem. But with the shift solenoid D, okay, those right there, those could be an electrical problem. However, when you come here, element E apply time, friction element E, that tells me something's worn, broken, or whatever. So these solenoid Ds, since they never came back, they never showed back up on a road test. So I'm not overly concerned with it. It's something internal. There's no two ways about it. It's something internal. Something's broken, something's cracked, something's worn out, whatever. But yeah, so unfortunately, that ends this. We're not going any further. All right, well, I was hoping I could get a little more out of it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. All right, guys, maybe you got something out of that. I don't know. All right. I hope you have a great day. Keep wrenching. Dang it, I did it again.